There is a moment most people never talk about. It is not the finish line. It is not the applause. It is not the day everything finally makes sense. It is the quiet second when you feel tired, uncertain, and tempted to lower the standard, but you decide to stand tall anyway. That moment matters. Because confidence is not built only when life is easy. Discipline is not proven only when you are inspired. Resilience is not something you discover after the storm is over. It is something you practice while the wind is still pushing against you. Stand tall under pressure, not because you feel fearless, not because you have all the answers, not because everything around you is fair or simple or perfectly timed. Stand tall because your posture toward life becomes your instruction to yourself. When you collapse inside before the work even begins, the challenge grows bigger. But when you breathe, gather yourself, and take the next right action, you remind your mind that pressure is not permission to disappear. Think about the person trying to get back into shape after months of inconsistency. The first workout is not glamorous. The lungs burn. The weights feel heavier than they should. The mirror may not show proof yet, but every completed set sends a message. I am returning. I am not waiting to feel ready. I am building readiness by moving. Think about the student staring at a difficult chapter, or the worker facing a project that feels larger than their current skill. Pressure whispers, avoid it. Growth says, break it down. Read one page, solve one problem, send one email, practice one more time. Big pressure loses power when it meets small, deliberate action. That is the practical truth. You do not defeat pressure with panic. You defeat it with structure. When life feels heavy, simplify the mission. What is the next useful step? Not the perfect step, not the impressive step. The useful one. Drink water, clean the desk, put on the shoes, open the document, make the call. Apologize if you need to. Rest if rest is truly the responsible move. Then continue. Standing tall does not mean pretending nothing hurts. It means you stop letting discomfort make every decision. You can be nervous and still speak clearly. You can be tired and still protect your habits. You can be disappointed and still choose self-respect. You can be under pressure and still act like someone you trust. And trust is the real prize. Every time you keep your word in a hard moment, you make a deposit into self-trust. Every time you choose effort over escape, you strengthen the part of you that knows you can handle more than you thought. This is how inner confidence becomes real. Not by repeating a phrase in the mirror and hoping it sticks, but by giving yourself evidence. Evidence that you can stay calm, evidence that you can recover, evidence that you can do the unexciting work, evidence that a bad day does not have to become a bad identity. Pressure has a strange way of revealing what needs training. If you lose focus easily, train attention. If you quit when progress is slow, train patience. If you speak harshly to yourself, train respect. If you avoid hard conversations, train courage in small, honest sentences. There is no shame in finding weak spots. Weak spots are not verdicts. They are directions. The strongest people you admire are not strong because nothing shakes them. They are strong because they have practiced returning to center. They have learned to pause before reacting. They have learned that emotions are signals, not masters. They have learned to keep moving without making drama the leader. So when pressure rises, do not ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, who do I want to be inside this? That question changes the room. It brings your power back from the situation and places it in your choices. Maybe today your pressure is quiet, a private worry, a goal you keep delaying, a habit you keep breaking, a responsibility you wish someone else could carry. Maybe nobody sees the weight on your shoulders, but you see it. And this is your reminder that unseen effort still counts. Private discipline still shapes the future. Silent courage is still courage. Do not wait until you feel unbreakable. Start while you feel human. Set a simple standard for the next 24 hours. One thing you will complete. One distraction you will reduce. One promise you will keep. One area where you will not negotiate with the weaker version of yourself. Make it specific. Make it realistic. Then honor it. If you fall short, do not spiral. Reset quickly. Learn the lesson without insulting yourself. The goal is not to become someone who never struggles. The goal is to become someone who knows how to return. Stand tall when the room feels heavy. Stand tall when progress is slow. Stand tall when nobody claps. Stand tall when the old excuses show up wearing familiar clothes. You do not need to solve your entire life today. You need to meet this moment with a little more courage than yesterday. You need to choose the action that future you will respect. You need to prove, in one ordinary moment, that pressure can shape you without owning you. Take the breath. Square your shoulders. Choose the next step. And walk into it like someone who is done shrinking.